Hello, Armchair Generals. Welcome back. This is Tom. I'm playing my Japanese campaign in Hearts of Iron 3 using the Black Ice modification version 10.43 to start the game up. Went forward a couple hours, saved successfully, no crashes, so things are good. Um, I've decided we're going to do a little bit of something a little bit different here. Not different per se, but we're going to make some adjustments to my naval strategy here. Searchers had pointed out that he feels my fleet is a little bit too spread out for its own good, and I think I agree with him at this point here. Particularly the fact that I have Wake and I need to be pushing on Midway like nowish. We're past the midway point in January, and phase 2 is upon us. I need to be taking Midway and Johnston Island here in our next series of naval invasions. And as such, I really need to get a lot of naval forces over here. I've gotten some naval forces in this area. We've got a one singular carrier, the Hiryu, and then a heavy cruiser fleet and a battleship fleet down here, just basically tangling with whatever British forces tend to come our way. I think we're going to go ahead and split that out a little bit here. We don't need all these fleets around. I'm going to bring these guys up to like this area here because there'll be some fleets traveling around in here. Let's go ahead and set a patrol there, and I want to double check. We'll move all my coastal subs a bit later. This destroyer fleet, there's nothing going on around the Philippines. I don't need actual fleets, destroyers on up around the Philippines at this point here. So we need to redirect them out this way here. We're going to muster around at Wake Island for right now. And actually, I brought this up so I can kind of get a bit of a closer look to see where all my fleets are. Yeah, they're pretty badly damaged. Yeah, we do. We're going to send them out there. So that way, I want to say we can make it from. Come on, there you go. Click on Wake Island, and how far is Midway? 829. So the long range auxiliary vessels that I'm sending out here, yeah, they've got the range. They're going to go pick up those Marines at Wake and use them to invade Midway there. I'm going to go through all my list here, so I do apologize if this is a bit of a boring beginning here. I don't know where we're doing a transport. There's nothing that's going on there. We need to take Johnston. How far out is that in comparison? 1216, 1360, 1229. So none, my long range guys can't make it out that far. Okay. Nor can the regular auxiliary ships. Yeah, we gotta start gathering up my Marines here pretty soon. So these guys, I'll have them also go out to Wake Island for right now. Craft Navy, that's because we've got a couple Marines there we're going to pick up, yes. So leave these two guys behind, pick them up. We're gonna zip on over to the towards the Carolines. Yeah, Mail Lap seems like a pretty good place to set up shop with my Marines there. All right. Yeah, they're where they need to be. To be quite honest, patrolling out in this area that's not showing anything. So we're going to rebase. Everything's going to rebase to Wake Island. I need so that way then I can send out patrols from there. Well, not everything's going to rebase, I should say. In some cases, if we're already there around in the area, we just need to patrol around Wake. So I have a destroyer fleet here. I think I've got 2 destroyer fleets, it looks like, and a heavy cruiser fleet there. I'm going to probably task one of my destroyer fleets up, or actually out to the to the Carolines. Let's also send them out to here to rebase. So I have the 8th here. Okay. Yeah, I need to have sufficient fleets in this area so I can make a move on Johnston. Sufficient fleets around Wake so I can make a move on Midway. The idea is to get both Midway and Johnston, so when I'm ready for Phase 3 to take the Hawaiians, which probably about March, I would imagine, I will have sufficient forces in both areas that I can move steam eastward from Midway and northeastward from Johnston, and kind of catch them in a two-prong attack there. So the 8th is going to stay where they're at. I got the 4CA. Oh, yeah, we kind of need to take a look and see what's happened here. They're coming back, so yeah, they're still dead. No, too badly wounded there, and we aren't in any shape. Do I have any? I have one destroyer I could pull off here. Yeah, that's not sufficient. That's just the Yamato and Musashi right now. Yeah, we need. I know these guys are all kind of racing back to get their healing on. 56 and 136. So we've got, yeah, that guy's 171, so he's a little bit better off. And he's 218. His org will be rising pretty rapidly. All right, we'll do that. Okay, let's get back to over here. So the 8th, they're tooling around the Carolines. That's all right. The 4th, they're resting and refitting. Yamato, same thing. Passenger liners where they need to be. That passenger liner, they don't need to be there. Wow, how do they get some org hits? They must be getting bombed, but they're done with what they're needing to do, so we can pull them back for right now. Get them some rest and refit that way. We got the 3rd up here, which they can go back as well too. Eventually, I need to refocus, get my passenger liners back to the Philippines to pick up the 3 cores, but that's like a month away still. I mean, we still got to take Clark and Manila here. Those are the 2 final victory point locations. Philippines just they're at 76%. Okay, sure, another 23% more to go, but one of these is not. I don't feel is going to be sufficient to push them over the edge. I think I need both. I didn't need these 2 single victory point locations I took, but it is what it is there. Let's see, where are we at now? I did the 7th. Yeah, they're where they're supposed to be. Oh, you know what? I already went down through all this stuff here. Yeah, we're up to here. They don't need to be there, so they're going to be going to Wake Island here. And we've got a single submarine, which we're going to pull back to Hiroshima. Those guys can come out to here, get ready to play. We'll just send them up to Wachi. No, not patrol. Rebase, there we go. Okay, so I think that is everything that's kind of needing to get moved. Now, did I move? Yes, so I moved the one big boy over here so they can kind of get ready to intercept any ships that way. He is patrolling. He can be down here because there'll be some British ships coming around to this area for sure. We can move out to there, patrol out to here. Let's move there and then patrol out that far. Because now we don't have anybody in this area. Just the torpedo boat, which that's just a tripwire. We got a destroyer there, torpedo boat tripwiring there. He's moving out that way. I really need to bring him back. He's not sufficient for my purposes at this point. But let's do this. Move there, and then we'll patrol. He's a wounded duck, but a wounded duck is better than nothing at at this point where I'm at. Okay, so I think I have all my fleets arrayed appropriately right now. You can probably hear my German Shepherd in the background there, and I do apologize. She's going off because the neighbors opened their gate. We're patrolling up there. He's rebasing to Wake Island, so that's it. Let me double check to make sure. Yeah, we got our stuff going on there. All of our subs have been sunk around Hawaii or damaged. We still have some subs, a sub or two fleets around these islands, but not Johnston. And that's probably because all of our subs have been sunk. Yeah, they're retreating back. I need to be building some more subs here soon. In fact, on that note, showing we got some red in production here. We're going to kick this down to 75 now. 75, I said. Thank you. I guess you. Oh, I kind of wish you could like click on there and enter the actual amount that you want to spend there. I don't have any subs being built. Coming up in January, what do we have here? January or February? Well, pretty soon we'll have another naval bomber wing built. Springtime, we'll have a carrier group coming out. February, we've got another escort, and we need some convoys. Convoys are coming out February, so we'll be churning them out on a fairly regular basis there. We also got the last Marine popping out on a veteran headquarter unit. Industry and Akita, and that's it. Nothing much else of great import. So we're about 2/3 of what we need for our production right now, but I need to get some subs on the ledger here. The good news is, from what I'm gathering, when you go to build something, the current or the version that you're building is what the current one is at the time IC is spent on it. So these destroyers, even though I put them in a little while ago, I don't think I've gone up a level yet in destroyer. But let's say we did, that'd be fine. These destroyers would be that level once start putting points into them. So the same thing with our subs. You can certainly put some things into your queue, and if you don't spend any IC on it yet, they'll be once you do, they'll be whatever that current level is at the time that you start spending the IC. We're getting about say four fleets of long-range subs, and we need some regular subs. We unfortunately need a few more of these than what I've got currently set up here. So let's do that many, 6 for right now. That'll be eventually. We got other priorities that need to be taken care of there. Okay, so I think at this point I've gotten my fleets vectored appropriately. We've got several heading to Wake Island. I want to wait and see with these guys when they come in there. Where's this at? Oh, yes, that's right. We got Burma. I forgot to show the beginning of the episode, what where we're at and what's going on. Sun City. Let's start over in Africa. Abyssinia, still kind of doing what it's doing there. It's hard to tell. To be honest, I still expect the Italians to lose this because getting supply here, I think, is impossible. For one, I don't think they can get supply through past Gibraltar or through the Suez Canal. I could be wrong on that. But in any event, there's just no way that they can get reinforcements down here. Because if you can get reinforcements down there, by God, you need to get reinforcements here. Libya is a totally lost cause to the Italians right now. They're holding Tunisia fairly well, I would say, but considering the array of British forces here, I would be, if I were playing the Italians, I would be pushing all of these units that I could, even some like this higher strength headquarter unit, that 9-9 there, not the 1-1, into the battle, just to have troops, manpower there. Bird's eye view of Russia. Not too bad considering it's about middle winter here. They do have Leningrad still surrounded, though I think the Russians are making a bit of a push here in the north to ease that siege on Leningrad. Looks like the Finns with Italian help. I didn't see that coming. Why? 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 Africa Corps sitting in Finland. Okay. And that's when you know this game sometimes deviates from reality. In any event, so you can see with Italian help, the Finns are kind of pushing here, making some noise. Which actually that's pretty good. Making some noise up here looks like it's going to relieve some of the pressure on the Germans here in the north. They're kind of racing. The Russians are racing up this way to kind of stop that. Otherwise, Finns aren't doing too much up in the north, and those partisans they still aren't going away. Meh. We are pushing into Burma. That's going to be a long, drawn-out, arduous type campaign for what we're doing here. Yeah, those are all headquarter units. But we're pretty much getting the southern tail, as I like to call it, of Burma, and now we're getting to push up northward this way. Yeah, we need to also have him go that way. There we go. All units need to be marching, pushing forward. So the idea is to try to get up on the line here, and I'm going to be pushing towards this first river here. Once that's done, then my next phase will be the second river. And you know what? Forgot to do this. Let us put. I mean, I know Rangoon's an objective. I really don't need to mark it as such per se, but there we go. I know that's an objective, but that's going to be taken. That's not a problem. Actually, let's just have these guys go ahead and just eliminate him now, because it's going to take them a little bit to get up to where they need to go. So that takes care of those two areas. I have to take both these victory point locations. This I take just because it's a port and an air base, very handy to have. Get supply in there. But I'll need both this victory point location before Burma falls. And I did not say what we're going to be doing. We're going to puppet them. There we go. Okay. So that's that. We're pushing down towards Singapore with a corps worth of divisions. Doing that pretty handily, I guess. We've got, or we'll be having an attack on what I thought was strictly, I neglect to see that that was a division. I thought it was just strictly like a horse transport unit. That's all. But no, it's a full-on division there. The one that I have tasked should be sufficient to take care of it. Actually, you know what? Let's really make sure on that. Let's have him support that as well. We need to come on down. Yeah, he needs to go that way, and he needs to come in like so. Okay. We'll see if there's anybody here or here, but probably not. So this will be our next line. Then we'll just basically push in with our divisions towards Singapore. Philippines, that's pretty. All I need to do is take Clark and Manila. I'm already attacking Manila at this point here. We're moving into Clark. We won there. So at this point, realistically, yeah, we can. I'll pull my Marines out shortly here. We'll do that. Oh, I guess they're attacking. The Philippines been captured, and I've got them puppeted already, or will if that's selected, I should say, as puppeting. We took Guam pretty handily. Wake, due to some logistical issues, the Marines I had tasked to go take Wake actually went to the Philippines instead. So that invasion got pushed back a little bit, but we finally have it taken. We are getting ready, as you saw at the beginning of this episode here. We're moving forces around to Ray, around Wake, and around the Carolines, so that way I can make a two-pronged push on both with whatever naval forces I have available. At this point, I don't think I have much. Yeah, I don't think I won't even have any carriers. I don't believe. On that note, let me make sure. So yes, they've got carrier wings there. Yes, they've got carrier wings there. That's just light cruisers. Okay. So I got 2 light carrier groups, and I've got the Akagi coming in and the Zukaku, sorry, and Shukaku. And there's some big boys there, and I've got not the Soryu, the Hiryu. Oh no, where? Okay, I know I've got a carrier group. There it is. The Hiryu. Soryu got sunk. I guess on that note, well, we'll keep it named the Soryu as a sad reminder. All right, let's get moving here. We got some stuff to do. Yep. Yeah, that's looking a little bit better now that I'm assisting, moving in there. Need to get our radar installation back. Um, yeah, not much we could do regarding all this here. Waiting for them to move in and then up to there. All right. Got naval battle against the Australians, British. Looks like 2 heavy cruisers, light cruiser, and a destroyer, perhaps. That's the Hiryu. Hiryu should be able to take care of them handily. We got another naval battle going on as well, too. Okay. There we go. Puppet on Philippines. Really? Oh, I didn't even. I was. Okay, so I was wrong. All I need to do is move into Clark. I didn't need Manila. Okay, I misunderstood in that regards there. So the good news is we're going to take out the last of the American forces there. We can tell him to bring all his guys back. We got a Marine there and a Marine there that needs to come back. I can reroute all my subs now too. We'll get to that in just a moment. Okay, all these guys can reroute back there. And all of these guys can reroute back there. Okay, so that should be everybody almost. Oh, he's stuck in battle with Manila to kill that last guy. That's fine. These 2 guys also head back. All right, that is as it is there. So now we need to reroute all of these coastal subs. Yeah, get them over there. Midget sub as well. I mean, really is no place for the midget subs to be useful, unfortunately, just because of kind of where they are and what's going on. But yeah, it is what it is. We'll just rebase him, get him over there. So I have a destroyer. Oh, the coastal battleships. Him and him. Also need to rebase over there. We'll use them. We'll use them over here in this for the Singapore. Get some coastal bombardment going. Okay, so that's everybody around there, I feel. And yeah, they're fine. The light bombers, they can stay there. Well, actually, no. Only 4 can get rebuilt. So let's just go back up home. Easier to get supply to them, and it'll also be easier to easier to get supply to them as I look at a full stack of guys that are out of supply, out of fuel or something. Anyway, it'd be easier to repair them on their own turf. I don't need them where they're at this point here. I think we're good elsewhere. Yep. So yeah, he's good where he's at. So now it's a time of reorganization, get our Marines to the forefront so we can begin landing operations. This time for Midway, I'm going to be sending at least 2, if not 3, Marine landings, um, 5 to 6 divisions rather on Midway. 5 to 6 corps on Midway. That would be rather impressive. I don't have that many Marines to begin with, but that would be rather impressive. And then we'll do the same for Johnson Island. It's going to ring it with a bunch of my naval forces, and then just all the Marines I can ship out there, just going to all invade. So we can take both of those rapidly, restage the the landing craft, assault ships, etc., on both locations, and then after that phase 2 is complete, then we'll go ahead and begin our invasion on Hawaii. We'll do probably a um, I can see doing well, I'll send some ships out here and some planes to kind of scout and see what's going on because my subs have died. I don't have any visual here anymore. Let's see how we're doing against the British. Yeah, we won against Manila, killed that American headquarters unit. Yeah, kind of a long drawn out battle. Nighttime, that's probably why. And also stormy. Still nighttime. Now it's not nighttime. Okay, artillery unit training. Didn't take a look at this. Oh, I should have. Whoops. We now have 75 leadership going towards our research because we really need to get some of our research going here. It's 1942, and there's a bunch of tech that I need to get. And I say need, it's kind of imperative. Mountain HQ study for level 4 completed. Good, but we don't need them. I don't need to spend the supplies and manpower for extra headquarter units. We already got what we need there. Back to the battle at hand. Let's see how we do here. Well, we damaged the York thoroughly. We have not taken any loss whatsoever. Cool. Now it's nighttime. We're kind of playing tag, it looks like. We got more. My battleships are involved now, or battle cruisers. So looks like they fled. Yeah. Oh, heavy cruisers. That's there. And you know what? Damaged ships are better than nothing in this neck of the woods at this point here. I really need to pull them out for some rest and refit, but until they can get until we can get something down that way. How do we look here with any destroyers? Oh no. There just aren't. I don't have anything capable of Yes, this is a sad day for the Japanese Empire. Just we don't have any forces that we could task out of here. Let's get him and him. That way they'll be ready. Now, let's see what's going on here. Shikaku, do we have? So you should have 4. We do. We need to rest and refit, but you know what? These guys need to rebase there. And the same thing with these guys. We were badly chewed up. So leaves just basically our light carriers, yeah. Which we're still waiting for them. Do we have? Can I get anybody out? I mean, I could take a chance here. It's just the Zuho has a bit of a hit to it. It's not going to get repaired if I send it out to sea. Look and see if I can get some cruiser replacements, but no, not even that. Even my best one's still at 180, which Taiyo and Chuyo. Here's what we could do, perhaps. Pull the Zuyo off and put the either or Taiyo in its place. This is really cobbling a force together, but I need a carrier force over here. at Wake. Can we make it to Midway? Yeah, we can. Well, we've got our fleets getting there now. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and begin our patrol. Tell them to just go on out. So I at least have a carrier force over there at Midway now. This is not historical by any stretch of the imagination at this point here, but it is what it is. I can't. I got to get my forces out there. 2, 4, 6. Let's just throw there, one there, and we'll get a few more guys onto him. 2, 4, 6, 7. 7, 7. And we can combine those together. We still need another carrier to add into this group here for them to be ready. You know what? I thought I told them. Yeah, they are rebasing because I haven't pressed forward yet. Okay, that's that. Can we send? Do I have any other destroyers that are? No, not a single one's looking better. But you know what? I need. Yeah, can we make it out there? Yes, we can. So we're going to also send them out on patrol there, ASAP-ish. This destroyer group, we're going to retask there and have them patrol. Who do we have here? So the Congo, we're just going to tell them to move around the C zone there. This destroyer group, we're going to have them move to the south of the island and do patrol. And this heavy cruiser group, we're going to move to the front of the island and patrol there. Okay, so that's that. Now, destroyer groups. Just a bunch of patrolling by destroyers around the island. Okay, that's all I can do there. Planes. So we got interceptors. Not much. Not much they're gonna be able to do, but we'll just at least throw up some cap around in the area. And my flying boats, they're just they need to rest. Or as I say, flying boat, my naval bombers really need to rest more than anything else there. How are we doing here? These interceptors, okay, they're intercepting. I don't know why they're resting. Get out there and do something, guys. So we have a destroyer group. Let's see here. Yeah, let's get our shipping brought in briefly. Rebased. Oh, come on. Why can we not get to that island? There we go. Rebase, that way I can then pull him out and send him where he needs to go. He is just on the tail end here, kind of. Yeah. Okay, so I got everybody else moving around that needs to be moving around at this point. So, okay, we can now remove those objectives. And in case anybody's joining me for the very first time, I put objectives, allied objectives, on victory point locations that I need to take. What are we doing here? There we go. Telling everybody move up there. Okay. So it should be everybody moving at this point. Yeah, it looks like it is. Except for him, of course, which he can take the auxiliary ship. Let's get the landing craft rebased there for those Marines. Alrighty, so we've got 7 ships there. Looks like he's got 3 heavy cruisers and some destroyers. That's the Australians in the same area there. Well, they'll be running into some trouble pretty soon. Okay, that's everything we need to do there. We can see that there's a light cruiser and maybe more there. Pressing onward now. 16%, yeah. There we go. Knew it was going to jump up as soon as we got some further forces involved. And that's going to be looking better pretty soon, too. We can have these guys support the attack. Artillery unit command, yes. We'll leave that. Everything that's, at this point, everything that's the 1942 tech or older will stay. All right, so we've got this will be an interesting battle. I got a couple battleships involved here and a bunch of destroyers and some subs as well, coastal subs. And they've got a bunch of heavy cruisers, it looks like, and a couple light cruisers. Our destroyers, we lost 2, they lost 1 destroyer. Okay. We've been attacked in Manila. Yeah. Bring them to war. Because there's American units. Yeah, they're now war on with everybody. Well, let's take a look and see who we are at war with overall. I haven't taken a look at that for a little bit here, but so the UK, Poland, which is the government exile. UK, I said France, again, government exile. There's a few countries that they own. Oman, Yemen, Bhutan, Nepal, Burma, Australia, South Africa, Canada, New Zealand, Denmark, and Norway, both in exile. Belgium, Netherlands, also both in exile. Greece, Yugoslavia, also both in exile. Iran. I thought Iran switched, or maybe that was Iraq. Iraq switched to Axis, and it looks like with Iran and, well, I don't know. Iraq has moved into Iran there, but UK is moving into Iraq, so Iraq's not going to be long for us. Costa Rica, El Salvador, Guatemala, Panama, Honduras, Cuba, Nicaragua, Dominican Republic. Okay, that's great. That's pretty much all of Central America, with the exception of Mexico. Nobody in South America. Yeah, that's a lot of people we're at war with. We're truly at a world war at this point here. Okay, battles. We got some stuff going on. So this is around Midway here. Yorktown, Essex, New York. We just got some destroyers that are hanging tough there. But we do have battleships coming. My cares need to be coming sooner than that, I believe. Oh, where the heck are my cares? Oh, way out there. All right. And then we also have another battle north and south of the mostly destroyers to the south, it looks like, that I have set up there against their destroyers. And then up north, that's where we got some heavy cruisers and destroyers against the Yorktown Essex, so we know where they're at this point. You know, they're pretty badly wounded, but at this point, we really need to get them involved. Let's get them going on a naval strike. Strictly, we'll just do it for a month, strictly on that zone. So we won down there. That was kind of a foregone conclusion, realistically speaking. We're losing this battle pretty steadily there, but yeah. Win Kana. Interesting. We're doing some damage, it looks like there. Win Kana. Is that here in Burma? Yeah, right here. So that would be somebody going up to where? Up here? Yep, armor unit. Yeah, we'll let him sit. He's okay where he's at right now. We got air combat going on. That's gonna be their CAG against my naval bombers. They're jumping me. But you know, if they're jumping me, then that means they're not going to be worrying about me, my ships there. So we're going to be definitely losing my fleet that's there, the heavy cruiser, or battle cruiser there actually. Now we got some reinforcements now. That's good. Okay, we lost another fleet of subs there. What do you want? Oh no, we don't need to buy metal. We're honestly okay with metal at this point. Okay, so we don't have any enemy troops. So once we push into here, that's fine. We're okay there. Bit high in reinforcement. We're building all of our mountaineers. I never thought I'd see the day. This is good. Once we hit 50,000, which should be soon, probably in a couple weeks, be in February, then I'll be able to knock that down to 50. And that'll be another 25 IC, which will get us these 2 garrison troops built and all of these planes. We have better odds. Yorktown getting ravaged at this point now by some of our ships, but we are getting ravaged in return. Oh, Princeton jumped in and then jumped right out. Said no, we don't want none of this. This is gonna be a very costly battle. Yeah. Alrighty, battleship, and battle cruiser, heavy cruiser. They lost a destroyer. We lost a ton of destroyers. That we just can't sustain that. Okay, we defeated them and killed them there, so that's good. The good news is, though, we do have them coming and them coming. So with what's left there, we should be able to handle. I have a destroyer. Let's go. Yeah, let's go there and then there, like so. A defeat. Oh, we are out of. How did this happen? Well, that's interesting. I didn't realize that they were that low on. They may have been low on organization, just not. I did not realize that. That is entirely on me. Well, once that's taken care of, then we can redirect our forces back down that way. Troubling. Again, not paying attention can cause problems. Let's. You know what? We need to have somebody rerouted. Oh, we're attacking. We're getting attacked in Manila. Let's have you guys go there. Let's have you guys go there. We got to destroy these American troops there. Just kill them so that way they don't run all over the place. Okay, over here now. Move the heavy cruiser out there. Destroyer. Patrol to the north area. To the eastern area. And we got some convoy raiders. Where can we best use them? Several places, actually, but mainly on the west coast. There we go. That way we've got them kind of snowed in, as it were. There's really not that many convoys coming off the American coast. There's quite a bit of activity going on in 5 enemy convoys alone in that area in the past week. So that's 7, 12, 14, over a dozen enemy convoys in the past week coming through the Philippines that we're intercepting and sinking. So that's good. Keep that up, boys. I think that's all the fleets that I got going on there. Oh, no, we got these guys. Patrol right on there. So 2 heavy cruiser fleets, 2 destroyer fleets for Johnston Island. I don't feel that's sufficient enough, but it is what it is when you're not doing as well as I am doing at this point here. CAGs are beating up my destroyer forces here. All right, let's see here. So northern, southwestern. So that's these 2 areas here. So Independence is out there. I got destroyer fleet. That's they're not gonna. I'm not gonna be able to hold off there. Saratoga, Princeton, against the remnants of a destroyer fleet there. Yeah, we're just not gonna get within range. Sad, sad, sad. Army Group Headquarters. That's 43 tech, so we can eliminate that. Let's get this back up to 75. It's going to affect my officers, I know, but we need to get my research going here. Okay. So it's basically just a heavy cruiser element and the Hiryu down here. I feel that might be, I don't know, too much, but I also feel like I kind of need that. Convoy rating in that area there. We're going to just simply move there. Convoy rating around there. And we're going to move on the other side too. Okay, that's everything that's there. Yeah, that's gonna be finishing up here pretty soon. If I had been paying a little bit more attention to land battle, would not have would have pulled that 1 army unit out of there. But let's just go ahead and jump the river at this point. With the way they're attacking, it looks like they're trying to retreat there. If I can kind of cut them off, that would be excellent. And yeah, we took care of that. I don't need both moving there. Who's gonna get there quicker? So the other guy, I need to move him like so. Yeah, well, he is already retreating at this point here. Need to pull him back to Kota Baru. So we got our forces pulling back. Waiting for this Marine to end up. He can get picked up. Wait. Oh, yeah, that's right. And he's going to get involved in the Johnston Islands. Let's go ahead and just rebase there, like so. So I got 1 Marine unit getting ready for the Johnston Islands. What do we have here? Do you have a couple Marines? They're also going to head over to Mili. Some of these islands are just too small. I got 2 more landing craft there, so let's pick up the rest of our guys here. Whoops, too far. Also go to Mili. Oh. If I hover, then I see it change to Mili, then I know that I can. Okay, so we got all those guys going. I don't have much up there. We need to. I don't have any fleets there. I got 2 Marines that are waiting. Okay, we need to move. Need to get transport ships and get them out to get those guys, 2 new guys, out to Wake Island. Are they ready? They are. He still needs a little bit more org, but he's ready. I would love to use my airborne troops, but unfortunately I only have 1 transport plane carry just 10, a weight of 10. That's 27. That's 39. I got 3 more being built, so we can at least transport this unit. That's still gonna be ways to go. Oh, I knew I had one more guy. Yeah, he's moving on. Um, yeah, he can slowly move. He doesn't need to burn any of my supplies doing strategic redeployment down because he's good where he's at. I think I thought I had another group, but I guess they've already moved around here. That might be them, perhaps. No, here they are. Yeah, the route they're taking is not just because they want to, see the sites. It's because several of these provinces too low infrastructure. And in some cases, mountains and jungle. Well, yeah, it wouldn't be worth it to move through some of these provinces here to get to where they're going. That's a month away. Okay, air combat. That's interesting that there's a British bomber up here, but yeah, we're going to destroy them in good order. And naval combat. Can we destroy the Princeton? We should take care of this guy, the passenger liner, without any problems there. But yeah, the Princeton's, yeah, I was gonna say the Princeton's got some help there. I saw. I've got reinforcements coming in. Yeah, more destroyers lost. Okay, I probably should have waited on Wake for these guys to move in. It's another. Too many forces just getting thrown piecemeal at this point now. I should have just moved all my troops around to Wake Island, or all my naval forces, I should say, to Wake Island, and then kind of moved them in force. Lessons learned for next time. Okay, we moved up there. Excellent. Whoa. I saw the Johnson Atoll and didn't. I should have paused it first. Needed to see what was there, but it looks like we didn't really take any. We didn't take any losses there, so I don't know what they had. Okay. Looks like a battleship and a destroyer. And here we go. So there's a battleship, 2 heavy and 2 light cruisers against 3 heavy cruisers and looks like 5 heavy cruisers that I've got here. Yeah. 5 heavy cruisers and 9 destroyers. Well, let's see how we do. They don't have carriers. Their carriers are all up north toward Midway there, so we should be able to win this pretty handily. Airplane radio communications, 43 techs. We'll go ahead and cancel that out. Our leadership's getting kind of wonky there. I'm having to readjust my leadership for research quite often. But we see green finally. Haha, about time. Twin engine, we lost 2 destroyers. Well, they lost none. Well, that's never great to hear. Yeah, coastal battleship should be able to handle that. British light cruiser. This is. Oh, wow. So this is a bunch of their light carriers. Iwo Jima, the Kapa, whatever. Langley. I don't have a carrier group that I can task over there, so we're not going to be doing well. It does remind me, we did take Hong Kong, and I've got troops sitting here. They're just, yeah, they're not doing anything at this point in time, so I need to reroute a couple of passenger liners so we can kind of get them moved in there, and I'm going to move, we'll move the garrison down to Hong Kong just to hold it. That's just not going to go well, and that we should do well in. Yep, they lost a light cruiser to my destroyer. We'll accept those. And yeah, that's not going to go well at all. That unit's going to get, fleet's going to get wrecked. And we still have, oh, we're going to be off here. We're attacking some, well, we move pretty, why does I hear you all the way out there? Interesting. Sync those subs, please, but I got to redirect them. Okay, so Manila, we finally killed the headquarter unit, American headquarter unit that's there. That was off the Eastern Caroline, so I don't really, other than this heavy cruiser group, which is not looking swift, I've got torpedo boats there as well, but man, we don't have much in the way of a defense. They got some light carriers there. It may be possible that the American AI player saw me kind of setting up shop around here and is now nosing out to see what's going on. I passed him on by. Infantry unit command. That's 41, 41, 39, and 43 tech. We can cancel that. Okay. And we built something. Another Marine unit, which I will give them a veteran headquarter unit. As it's a nice additional bonus there instead of the regular headquarter unit that you can get there. It's a nice additional bonus. We're going to march you on down, and now that we're all set here, leaving behind the garrison, we're picking up all you guys, and you're going to wake. Come on. There we go. Oh yes, transport. We don't need to. That's my passenger ships. They just need to drop the guys off, and that's it. So the Americans have some subs spying, seeing what's going on here. Well. Hope you enjoy the show. What we got here? Punish the enemy. Choose puppets industrial focus. I was wondering when that was going to kick in. So Yunnan, at this point, we just say metal. Too harsh. We don't need a gain threat. Not that threat would even help us at this point. I don't feel. I think actually would harm us because we would gain threat on Russia, and I don't want threat on Russia at this point. I have several puppets I need to choose their focus on, so we're going to do this rapidly as possible here. Just choosing metal for them all, so that way I can get some metal. That's why I didn't need to trade for any metals. I got puppets that can do that for me. All right. Okay, you are just no. Move order there. I want to get them moving into the next season before I tell them to patrol. Okay, and now patrol that way. Singapore Strait. A British battleship, heavy cruiser, light cruiser, and some destroyers and mishmash of other things. And the other fleeing. They're like, no, we don't want none of this. Very high popularity. That's good to hear. Oh, interesting. So we lost the Congo. Yeah, we know about that. Gained some tech in our aircraft carriers. Let's take a look here. So Lexington was lost. That's good. That does a negative, I think, descent hit to America. I think. Obviously, losing the Congo didn't have a descent hit on me, so maybe that's just a notification. And the Ramillies, I didn't sink them, so that's got to be Germany, really. Move from high to very high popularity, so our leadership's going to take a bit of a maneuver. We don't need armored divisions. As you read here, you can pause and you can read through it. It's basically a couple armored divisions for the border war with Russia. Honestly, the amount of IC hit I would be sustaining and No, I don't need them. They don't factor into my plans at this point in time. We're not going to be going to war with Russia yet. Okay. So what can we do here to kind of, let's do this and then move up. We're going to do this, push them down into Singapore. Yeah, let's move there, please. I thought I had them moving there. Maybe they ran out of supplies. That might be the issue. They ran out of supplies, and thus they said, no, we can't do that. And they're retreating. They're going to have to retreat up to Kota. They're apparently too low strength, and I did not realize that. We're going to move up to here. These guys, we need to begin moving them up here. We got these two guys, which aren't really too strong of units to speak of, but we need them involved. We're going to support the battle there. We can move in like so. And honestly, let's leave him behind. We're going to move in. Oh, we can't. Oh, too low infrastructure. Oh, cool. So let's just do that. So honestly, the entire border is too low infrastructure. Even Tibet. Yeah. So the places where I've lost, quote unquote, lost territory, it's like this here. That's just because Nepal is allied, Tibet is Axis. Whatever rule that the game uses to consider what impassable provinces, when you can't get into them, whose side it switches over to. So in this case, it switched over to Nepal. Not a big deal. And the same thing happened here. I took, or Burma took this territory because they had a lot of provinces adjacent to it, and here I took it because I have more provinces adjacent to it. I am guessing, but not a big deal. We can't move into those, so yeah. That's my coastal subs. Oh yeah, I forgot to move them out of there. And the Singapore Strait. Let's keep an eye on this naval battle there. We'd like to see it. We lost a destroyer, but they lost none. Okay. There's a coastal sub. I need to actually, well, can we? No, we can't. I wonder. I'm just going to go ahead and send them. Oh, we need to wait till they move, I guess. There we go. Send them there, and I'll then have them kind of run over there. I got some subs around. Oh, last of my subs, I guess. The Ranger and the Block Island. Wow. The Americans have so many carriers. Oh, speaking of carrier groups, we finally run into the British carrier, the Glorious. Kaga is lost. Naval organization minus 1%. Ugh. Yeah, I get another capital factory. That's good. That was just announcing we lost that territory there. Did I lose a unit? Huh. I might have. This campaign not going off to a great start, or this campaign, the Pacific Island campaign, not going off to a great start there. We'll see if we can't reverse our travails here. Let's go ahead and just do that. I need to start building some more stuff there. Yeah, they're gonna. Okay, that unit is pretty much toast. Let's just go there for right now. We got some more coastal subs here. We're gonna do more convoy raiding all along that area there. And can we go out there now? Oh, we can go there. All right. Bunch of raiding all along here. Oh, Singapore Strait. Something happened there. Okay, so we lost our last of our subs there. Actually, it's showing that we might still have some more subs. Yeah, looks like we do. Okay, cool. Singapore Strait, CAG versus CAG. Oh, I need to pull my CAG out. They're getting thrashed. That's okay. That's that final headquarter unit there. Okay. This needs to finish up, and I need to get my carrier out of there. Still losing too many of my good fleets. So even with my advanced tech, I feel the Americans are just kind of on par with where I'm at, possibly even better. Wherein I didn't go any further with my tech. Just stayed current year. Okay. Some loosen descent. All that stuff is good to see. So through next year, we'll be getting some extra IC and resources. I need to pull you out. Well, this needs to get pulled out. And we're rebasing. And who is ready? Oh, I guess they can't quite make it there. Oh, is it because I probably had to wait for the those planes to move off the carrier. There we go, rebase to carrier. I thought I saw I could do another rebase to carrier here. Let's kind of take a look and see. Yep. And as well. And any others? Oh my goodness, yes. Apparently I've got several. And we'll just do a one. Oh. Okay, so looks like everybody's tapped out. This guy. Oh, okay, this is a new unit that got built. We'll just throw them rebase there for now. So let's take a look and kind of see what's going on here. Huh. So I think finally my research bore fruit. And the Shukaku and Zukaku got upgraded to where they can carry 3 CAG. Okay. I need to wait for my light cruisers to get org. The Akagi rather, they're gonna be stuck at that for a while. So actually make sure they've got 2 good ones. And how about these guys? Alrighty, tough decisions, but at this point, you got to make those tough decisions. I need fleets out here. That's a very strong carrier group now with 6 CAG. And we're going to bring the Akagi down to here. And light carrier group. I've got a light carrier and one there. I need another. Oh, we don't have the ability to get that far. Oh, 4,000 away. Wow. So my carrier group has longer range than my light carrier group. We'll have them go out that way as well too. Slowly getting our reinforcements set up here. Yeah, waiting for guys to get to where they need to be. So everybody's there. Okay, I need to get redirect some of my liners here now. A liner here, rebase. So I can pick up that group. Don't need them anymore there. And this liner group, hate when it does that. There we go. Rebase there. I have an auxiliary ship there because we're waiting for that other Marine to make its way. And we need, so I've gotten, I know I moved transport ships. Yeah, there they are. They're on their way to Hong Kong now. Okay, that's all that's going on there. Yeah, I have a feeling I lost a specialized light infantry, not one of my own, but a specialized light infantry unit here just got overrun and I think just died out entirely. I don't see where that unit is at now. It should be like a Kwang Tung, but that's the only one that's there. Okay, reinforcement shall get set. I like to see, yeah, we're diving deep in our builds now. I like to see that. We don't really, well, we do have some ministry finishing up this month, so that's an extra IC, so we'll be able to build that bomber. Got an escort getting built, and that's the last of that group, so yeah, then we'll go into that bomber. He'll finish up, so there'll be another bomber getting built there. And the convoy would be, yeah, we need to get some more convoys going. On that note, then let's push these convoys up. We're doing okay. Oh, let's just push our escorts up too. We're doing okay with overall with our convoys. I really should take a look and just see. Do we have convoys going places that don't need to be going anywheres? Now, do I have a bunch of like Shanghai, for example? How much supply do we have sitting there? 97,000. Okay, we don't need that much supply sitting at Shanghai at this point here. So let's go back to production, create convoy. Let's auto create and destroy supply convoys. And then what's going to Shanghai? This one here. Let's go ahead and cancel that convoy. We're okay. Anything else going to Shanghai? Doesn't look like I got anything else going to Shanghai there. While I'm on here, let's also take a look at Hong Kong. Okay. Fuzhou. Okay, good. I mean, we've got supply, dribble supply going to our other ports, which I think will be sufficient. We just don't need any more supply and fuel going to Shanghai. I got way too much sitting there at this point. I knew that from last episode. I just want to kind of wait and see. So this is saying it's getting supplied by Shanghai. Changshu. Do you have anything going to Changshu? Does not look like it. Would have been further up in the list anyway. Yeah, nothing going directly from Changshu. It's just it's getting supplied from Shanghai. Okay. Nice. I think we're now killing that Shanghai route. That should help us out with supply. Won't be sending so much supply out that way. And honestly, we should be once our guys pick up and leave from the Philippines, we should not be doing any supply to the Philippines anymore. On that note, yeah, it should be on these further ends here. See anything that looks like it's for the Philippines. Does not look like it. Yeah, I don't have any supply going to the Philippines right now. And that's fine. Okay. Saving the game. And with that, we're going to go ahead and end this episode. Not gotten too far, and I do apologize. Just a couple of weeks. Next episode, I should be getting in place for the attacks on Midway and Johnston. With my naval forces moving up the way they are, and some carrier backup as well, we should be seeing a little bit of an easier time around there. Any of these guys kind of ready? No, not really. The problem is I need more destroyers. That is the problem. And honestly, we could do like this, and I could offload all those destroyers there. That way, this group at least be kind of ready. Would really love to get the Yamato Musashi. Yeah, I need to move up those destroyers getting built so we can kind of get them in the mix of things here. You know what? I don't need more CAGs. I know it's only half an IC, but we've got 20 minus 2. So I've got 18 CAGs sitting up here as reinforcements. I think that's sufficient for right now. So we're going to cancel those 2 CAG. It's one IC, but if I don't need it, I don't need it. And we really don't need the radar station. Well, no, by the time we're ready to build the radar station Saigon, I'm not going to need it. So we can get rid of that. And Pengsan as well. Pengsan. These two I do because they'll be my islands, and it's going to be 1943 before I begin to move south of where these two islands are. Because right now I'm focusing on getting to the Hawaiian Islands and knocking out the Eastern Pacific Islands. So we need to leave those the way those are. Oh, I have an escort here. I need to push that up top. And I really would love to get these guys, but you know what? That's just IC being wasted right now that I could be using for other things. Yeah. All right. That kind of hurt me. But that's all right. I really do need the stuff I have pushed up here and throughout here. I really need to get going. Because the next thing I need to do here is start putting in some more. Actually, let's do that real quick. I need to put in some more carrier fleets. So let's put in. Whoa, we don't need that many. Let's get another carrier fleet going. Where's our light cruisers? There we go. And lastly, light carrier along with light cruisers. There we go. And actually, I think that's too few. I have a feeling once these carriers are built, let's fire them. The 18 CAG that I have in, there'll be 5 more CAG I got to throw on these carriers. I think. Well, no, I think it's just regular carriers. Light carriers still only have 1 that they can carry. It's regular carriers can carry 2. In any event, we'll get to that when we get to it. We're gonna leave everything the way it is at this point in time. So I'll have some IC coming in pretty soon because I do have some builds that are gonna be wrapping up. Okay, so we're gonna leave that the way it is right here. I will thank everybody for watching, and we're going to move on to the next episode right after this here. That's why I'm not going to save yet again. I do appreciate everybody watching at this point and providing comments and questions down below. I like answering them. And as I'm playing this game, I'm learning from you guys as well. Searchers, for example, has been a very excellent help to me in viewing my Japanese campaign as a whole. Um, if I actually had listened to him a little bit more, I think I'd be doing so much better at this point here. In any event, thank you all for watching. Hope everybody has a great day and take care.